Welcome back, viewers. Well, here we are on the run in Silverrun with the Rangatang, sneaking down like thieves in the night to the local store. I don't know about this fella in this shop here. He seems a little bit dodgy, so I don't think it's going to, maybe he won't even recognise us. So we'll pull in here. I might get over in the shadows a little, and we're going to purchase some stuff. We've done a couple of extra loads of logs behind the scenes. The idea is to get some stuff and try to fit in, so we'll go over to the shop, go and see our mate Eddie. We'll see what he's got. So all we bought for the moment, Eddie was very helpful, didn't even really recognise me, but figured out it was me when I sort of started talking. That's good, that's worked. We've got ourselves a trailer, which was 6.5, and we've got ourselves a 10,000 litre water tanker for 2.5. So 2,500, 6,500, so for a total of what, 9,000. Got some stuff towards our cunning plan, so I'm going to take these back, drive them back to our plot. I won't bore you with that, and I'll see you soon. Ooh, so nice looking morning. A few tree stumps here we'll have to get rid of at some stage, but we've managed to drive our new equipment up to our block. So we'll just drop this, we'll just leave this here for a moment. Might detach a few of the tractors, the trailers, sorry, and then we'll head over this way and begin our cunning plan. We need to, we might save up a bit more, but I think at some stage soon we'll be able to buy a small tractor. This looks like a spot where we can get over here. Let's just drive up this way a little bit. Up here near the road, and here's what our plan involves. Go to the construction menu, production, greenhouses. Yep, you guessed it right. We're going to put in a couple of, hopefully these won't turn out too wonky. Is that a real word, wonky? It is now. Hopefully they'll stay relatively straight. It won't be too hard to get into because of the tilt in the land. I don't know if we'll put one up there. We might try another one on the end here. This seems to be working out fairly well. Just go with 3 for the moment. And then we'll chuck in a couple of olive trees. So 3 olive trees. That still left us a fair bit of money. We're going to need somewhere to get our seed and fertiliser from, so we can buy that in bulk, more or less, sort of, kind of. If we go to containers, I think it's containers, could be tools. Looks like it's tools. Oh, sorry. Here we go, we'll have a look here. Tools, here we go. Fertiliser. Put this up the back here somewhere. That's might, just for now. This obviously isn't our end game. And then we need seeds. Can't really see because of that tree there. We'll have to get in and clear this soon. I'll put that there. Okay, so let's go and get one of our trailers and let's see if we can put a little bridge. We're not very good at construction stuff, like the landscaping's a mystery to me. But I think a little bridge would make that easier. Get ourselves a bridge and put it over there, just one of those small wooden ones. But first off, we've just got to fill up these greenhouses. Well, they're actually garden plots, but you know, they're like a greenhouse without a greenhouse, if you know what I mean. They're like a greenhouse without the house. But if you wait till winter, they cover themselves up. So I mean, I don't want to get stuck going over here. It's a nice looking stream. I wonder if we could get water out of that. Probably not wide enough. A few rocks up here we could get rid of at some later stage. But we'll stick to the plan at the moment and get those filled up. So if we pull up here, press that. Oh yeah. Now this can turn out to be quite expensive, so we're not going to be able to go too silly. See what we can get away with. Might fill the trailer up and see how much that costs us. I think it's 8,000 litre trailer, so you can go the Unreal version, but I didn't want to get that one. Not now anyway. We haven't got enough stuff to really need it. But as you can see, that's chewing up our money. I don't think we want to go under, say, 20. Might cap it at 5,000 for now. You can use manure, but obviously you need something to get manure from, so hopefully this will turn out to be a worthwhile investment. I've got it on normal economy, so the prices quite often I play on easy, and so but I thought I'd go normal this time. But the prices aren't as good as what I'm normally used to. This is what I was worried about, the hilliness here, but it shouldn't be too bad. So there's our fertiliser trigger. That's the thing, you've got to pull them up fairly quickly. When I had the trailer that has the 82,000, it'd drop so much. You'd get like 10,000 worth, and it'd drop it all so fast. I'll put a bit more than that in. We'll go down to the next one. So I'll continue with this. Obviously I don't have to walk you through this section of it. We'll get this done and move on. So here we are, filling up the last of the doing the water. We got water from, we couldn't get it out of the stream, but we got it from just down in front of us down there in the river. But the trouble was, this thing, when it's got the 10,000 litres of water in the back, it doesn't want to stop. I started coming up the hill and had a bit of trouble with the trees and almost rolled back into the creek. So the brakes aren't the best, but we'll just park that there for the time being. And we'll run over here and we'll turn all these on. So if we check them, they've all got a little bit of something in them. So we'll go in the gates. There's only one trouble with these, is they give you quite a bit of stuff in your production chain inventory, but that's okay because we're going to make some... what are we going to go for? We're going to go cotton. Not much fertiliser in this one, but that's okay. and we're going to sell it straight away. Close the gate. Next one we're going to do cotton again. Oh, there we go, there's a save for you. Got on 15-minute save. I'm not going to put it any longer just in case I get a blue screen, which, you know, we all know can happen from time to time. So we're going to go once again with cotton on fertiliser, and we're going to put it on selling. And then the last one, just for something a little bit different. Oh no, we'll go all cotton to start with. Where are we? Third one. Shame you can't get wheat in these. You could feed your chickens with it. Cotton on fertiliser. Selling. Doesn't look like it's got much on it. It's got enough in it. See, there's a spot there for manure. Once we get some animals, if we get some animals, we should do. And then our olives, just got to turn on. Selling. Olives, selling. Olives, selling. So there we go, we've got 3 olive trees and 3 garden plots that are now selling directly to the buyers. One more thing we might put in before we go. I don't know if we can fit it up here. We'll try. If we get ourselves this next thing, I'm not quite sure where it is. Don't think it's in there. Let's go buildings, containers. So here it is. It's the it's in production factories. It's the distributor. It says it's an open air garden mod. So what we do is we select one of these, and then we can put it. Where can we put it? Oh, can we get it there? But anywhere around here, gee, that's going a bit funny, isn't it? Overlaps with another object. I don't know what it's overlapping with. There's nothing there. Maybe if I put it up here. Turn it around a bit. Now if I clear a path through those trees, I should be able to get to this easily. Now what this does, if you put it on, you'll see there manure, seed, water, blah blah blah. Goes down and then into what it does, it distributes it automatically to these garden beds and to the olive trees. So rather than going along and having to fill them all up individually, you fill that up and Bob's your mother's brother. Alright, now we're going to jump in our little beauty machine here, and it's off to do some more logging. Next in our plan, I think we need to get a tractor and maybe some sort of a mulcher. We'll get some wood chips. Start selling wood chips as well. Okay. So there we go, viewers. Just proof that I actually do cut the logs myself. Thought I'd better put that in somewhere. Otherwise people say, oh, he just like puts money in and makes out his feet at a sawmill. But no, I actually do load them all up. I hope that's got enough straps on it. I can do it here. Now I don't, some of my loads look absolutely terrible. I'm trying not to overload them too much. We don't want to get pulled up by the work health and safety equivalent, whatever that is. So we'll take this down. It's not a bad looking logs. Oh, there we go. We've hooked up on the water trail. Always something happens, doesn't it? Something's got to happen. There'll be a rock up here. I forgot to put. I was using the weight, but you don't need. I forgot that you don't need it all the time. You only need it when you're picking up a couple of logs at a time. But yeah, that doesn't always work so good, and it definitely doesn't look as good on camera. It's like pickup sticks. But anyway, this is a good load. The last load we got $7,000 and something for. I'm hoping to get a little bit more for this one. But once we get a bit more money, we're going to start looking at getting something to clear those stumps. And we'll see how we go overnight. Overnight will be the big secret. The big, not secret, but the big test. See how much actually those plots, garden plots, plus the olive trees make us. You know, if they make us 20 grand, we can get 20 grand a day out of that. Be fabulous, but I don't think we'll be able to. I don't honestly know. I have done it before, but I've had more garden plots, so be interesting to see. But yeah, that's a pretty good. That's one of my. That's probably the best I've stacked them. So I must have been showing off, knowing that I was on camera. But we'll head down through the gas station. Get down here. It's always a fun trying to get them into the logging pond. Let's go into a bit of speed racer bit. So we're just over in there behind that. There's where we get the water out of the river on the other side there. Just on that flat bit. So what we're actually trying to do is we're clearing out a bit more room up the top, but then we're going to come down the embankment and clear ourselves a path to the see if we can find a fairly level path we can clear down to the water. This thing will get up it, but with great difficulty. We need to get something a little bit more powerful. Whoops, she's steered sort of like a forklift. It's very direct. This where we're supposed to be going? Oh yeah, we'll just come in one entrance too early. Hope the train's not coming. Should have looked at that. That'd be devastating to get hit by the train. When I was first just having a muck around on this map, there was a huge traffic jam at the intersection right near the service station. I've never seen. There was 4 ways of cars all bipping their horns, no one going anywhere, and I tried to go around them and ended up. I flipped my trailer of logs on the train station, and the train came and hit it, and it got wedged in against the train station. I had to take all the logs back off. My semi-trailer truck went flying in the air, like it was unbelievable. But anyway, that was another time. Don't have to worry about that now. Don't drive too deeply in the water. Come on, girl, get around, get around. This is a definite worry, this. I shouldn't have straightened up so much. I think we might be stuck. The only thing we can do is undo the straps and run over here, and hopefully these logs will come off that trailer. Well, here they come, and look at that. I've cut them all perfect, mate. Done it again. Unbelievable. I'm good at this lumberjacking. Oh, 9,781. That's brilliant. Well, we haven't gone too far into the water. You can get right up to your belly button here. So I won't bore you with driving back home, but that was just a bit of insight into actually what I'm doing when I say I'm doing stuff. I actually am. So I reckon we'll do another load or two, and then we might we'll get a few more loads in, get up to say 50 grand if we can again, and we'll see what the gardening adds, and we'll be back shortly, and maybe we'll probably go through to the next morning, and then we'll be able to maybe go down and buy ourselves something to do some mulching with, or a bit of wood chipping or something. So here we go, viewers, with our, I think it's our 4th load. We're over 50,000, so we'll cruise back home after this and wake up in the morning and hopefully have made a lot of money. Enough to buy some sort of tractor or something. We've got to clear some of that land. It's getting very difficult to see what we're actually doing there. We'll find some way to clear all the tree stumps and that. Yeah, so we'll 59,000 plus what we get off the greenhouses overnight. I don't know how much that's going to be. It is our first night, but we'll see what happens. We'll have to spend some of the money back on supplies for the garden beds, so we'll see how we go. Anyway, I'll catch you in the morning.